Hey, what's up, everybody? I figure I get a chance to share my thoughts on the movie Cabrini in honor of Women's International Month, or Heritage Month, whatever it is. So I figured, that movie's pretty good because it tells the story about an Italian by the name of Francesca Cabrini, who wants to go, to New York to build like orphanages for children, and of course, being a woman at that particular time, she faced a lot of hardship. Considering women were like utterly powerless to really do anything, without the approval of men, and it was almost like they were seen, not heard. But she kind of defied the odds, and wanted to prove that women could do things, that men couldn't do. Even with all the sexism and discrimination that she faced, when coming to New York. But and even facing her tuberculosis, illness that she was also going through. And I will say the actress that played, Francesca Cabrini actually did a really good job, playing the part, someone who would, had a lot of courageous and wisdom, and wanting to, make sure that immigrants, lived a better life and weren't taken advantage of, and wanted to provide them, with a good, future for them, rather than just living in the gutters and be treated like, as you would say, they, less than rats or less than human, beings. And that was my take on the particular movie. That some people often get threatened by those that are different, from them, and they often react to things they are afraid of or don't understand. And if there's one thing about this particular film that I think is important, that people should learn to accept those that are different, that aren't like them, that they shouldn't be afraid, but they should be loved and embraced for who they are, because as human beings, we all have our sense of uniqueness, our strengths, our weaknesses, our flaws, strengths, things like that. So that's my take on seeing this movie, and I definitely think it's definitely something worth checking out. So that's my particular take on this. So I definitely say it's a really good moving piece of film to see.